God bless you, sir.
Stop that whistling! You're behaving like a child.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
May God give you help, sir.
Excuse me.
What's new in the...
Nothing much.
Excuse me.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Schönen Tag.
I see you're on your feet and in good health.
Ja. Ja. Gott.
What about the eye?
Gut, Heinrich. I only see cloudy for I see the world with new eye. Healing skill of Master Ibicus is great, and I think my injury teach me this great.
Those are wise words. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a proper helmet. Best with a visor.
Naja. When I get...
I'd like you to teach...
Kein Problem, Mann. We have to make a living.
I'd like to practice...
Vernünftig. Very hard, but the best... Learn to rest. Also.
I'd like to...
Es kommt...
I'd like to...
Ja, das soll zum Glück anderes... Also.
I'd like to...
Es kommt...
Show me...
Warum nicht? And also, I will... Also. ist los? Looking for something?
On land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. How did it go? I went to see him, but he threw me out. You're surprised? But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
It's great you came, Henry. I've got something for you. You should hear this.
Greetings, Franzi. How's it going in the mine?
Oh, we was hewing when a puncheon hit me napper. It's like black pudding now. Well, to hell with you. I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to finally get... It's great you didn't leave us in the lurch.
Oh, why wouldn't I?
How are you, lad?
Join us in the pit.
Aye, there's half and chink in it.
Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Of course. Well, I reckon you're right. Prayer's the only thing that can help me now.
Wrong as...
Fair enough. But if you brace someone on the napper with a pickaxe... But let's get to the point.
Aye. It's a damn...
The most serious.
Uh-huh.
You proved yourself to be one of us, and that's why I'm inviting you to our... As the gaffer of the St. Anthony mine, by the authority entrusted to me, I offer you the honour of... Tell me, do you
Unfortunate.
Winning, of course! The Poppingee's right round...
Hold your war. It's about the consecration of the...
We have to go around all the Kirks and war champion Anton Kaspar and see... So, are you coming? I'd like something to eat.
Well...
Grand. Tomorrow morning, Franzi and our best marksman Anton will wait for you. That's tomorrow now.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Same to you.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm here.
And I must say, and now, quick, you'll go to the Hangman's Halter Tavern on the square and find the tailor Latsek there. You can be sure he'll be sitting alone. Talk to him. Tell him whatever you want, but the main thing is you have to pour that sleeping potion into his drink unnoticed. When it hits him, pick him up and carry him here. It'll look like you're carrying a drunkard home. Nobody'll take any note. Once you get here, I'll...
All right. Chat with him.
What are you doing, wandering about without a light like a thief? Get a torch, or I'll take you in. You're not from here, eh?
May God
Around
give you
here,
help.
you need a light after dark.
I apologize.
Careful. Greetings. I'm looking for Master Tailor Latsek.
Well, congratulations then. You found him. What do you want?
I've heard you're the best tailor in all of Kuttenberg.
Ha! In Kuttenberg, you say? Then I reckon you heard wrong, lad. I'm the most famous tailor in the whole domain. I could easily say in the whole kingdom. But I'm modest. Fine ladies come all the way from Prague.
Then I apologize for under...
You ought to know who you're going to deal with before going to bother here in the tavern in the evening. So, what is it you want?
My lord gave me the task of procuring the best fab.
Of course I do. And I can get you what you want. But it'll take a while and you'll have to pay a deposit.
And the price is no obstacle.
Excellent then. Come by to see me tomorrow in the shop and we'll work out the details. But now, please excuse me. I have to go and piss.
One is captured, the other set up an army camp just outside the town. And let's just hope the Lord don't
chuck of wine.
And in the meantime, let's enjoy the tournament.
Strong, brave men who can take up arms and not choose the tools of their trade. The Lord won't protect us.
God bless you, sir.
Men's opinions. I'll just keep quiet.
What about you?
Are you looking forward to the tournament coming up? I'll say. I'll have a new dress for the occasion, so I look a bit more presentable. A new dress, eh? I reckon I should get something too. I hope I have enough groschen left over. You should. Even the city council is going to be at the tournament. Like I said, a grand event. One has to be mindful of their appearance. I reckon you're right. I wouldn't want to embarrass myself in
Men
front
who
of
can
everyone.
take up arms and
Try
not
green
shoot
vendor.
of their trade.
I'm sure he'll find
These
the time.
days, we need to rely on ourselves.
The Lord won't protect us.
At your service, sir.
Did you see that curvy girl serving the beer?
The
one with the plait.
That fencing is just a bit of fun.
Greetings, Henry!
Men's opinions.
Who'd have thought you could be kissed by a muse while shoveling shit, eh?
What about you? Are you looking forward to the tournament coming up? I'll say. I'll have a new dress for the occasion.
What's wrong with it?
Look a bit more presentable. A new dress, eh?
It's disgusting.
I reckon I should get something too.
It's brewing up a
I hope I
storm
have
in
enough
my
groceries
guts.
left over. You should. Even the city council is going to be at the tournament. Like I said, a grand event. One has to be mindful of their appearance. I reckon you're right. I wouldn't want to embarrass myself in front of everyone. Try green vendor. I'm sure he'll find the time to make you something nice. He sews like a master, but he's still just a journeyman, so you'll get a better price. Thanks. I'll give him a try.
I've been taking lessons at the Fechthalle, and I've learned quite a bit already.
That's good. The town needs strong, brave men who can take up arms and not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely on ourselves. Your
Hurry, so he doesn't wake up. Hurry, so he doesn't wake up. Quickly, and above all, quietly. Throw him on the ground. You're great, Henry. Leave the rest to me. Go and hole up somewhere, and in the morning, we'll meet here and divvy up the money.
Shouldn't I stay here?
Nothing will go wrong. He knows another infidelity would ruin his life. He'll now get out of here so we...
Hey, you won't run off with that money, will you?
You have my ring, and I want it back. That's why I gave it to you. So don't worry.
Fine.
Don't worry.
What the hell happened?
That bastard beat me.
Sakra! Your eye is all blue.
At first, everything was going according to plan. And when I started making a scene, he hit me and ran away.
What a bastard!
We have to do something. We'll go after him to his house. You saw him drag me into the hayloft and you heard us. He doesn't remember fuck all about what happened.
All right, then.
You leave the talking to me, got it? You just nod. He'll be scared as fuck that his... I'm going to get him for this.
Well, you're lucky you didn't fare worse. He could have easily pulled a knife on you.
That fuck doesn't know one end of the knife from the other. But it pisses me off. I had him at my mercy and I let him get away like that. That bastard. I'll force him to pay twice as much.
Perhaps he'll listen to reason, and it won't be necessary to draw any weapons.
Don't worry. He'll be shitting himself as soon as he sees us at the door. But I'll do the talking, got it? You'd only frighten him stupid.
All right. I'll keep quiet. How's your eye? Does it hurt?
I'm so fucking angry I can't even feel it.
You're not from here, eh?
But it'll probably
Around
be worse
here,
tomorrow.
you need a
I
light
hope
after
I'll be
dark.
wiping my tears away
Hey,
with a purse full of
you can't walk
groceries
around
in
at
that
night
poor
without a
bastard.
light. Do you want me to arrest you?
How
Light,
far is it?
A torch.
We're almost there.
Ugh, you're ugly. Now I know why you wanted to be in the dark.
Aha! So here you are.
What are you doing here?
What was that supposed to be yesterday? Do you think you're just going to get away with it? I want to talk to your wife right now so she knows what a beast she has at home.
Wait! Please be quiet! I have no idea what happened. I seriously don't remember anything. Young man, what are you doing here? Would you have a word with her?
Don't go looking for help, you pig. This young man saw you dragging me into that stinking hayloft. He'll vouch for me. It was all Margaret this, Margaret that, and I was stupid enough to believe you cared about me.
No. This is some kind of misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding? Are you trying to say I fucked myself in that hayloft?
Please don't yell. I seriously don't remember a thing. That's never happened to me before.
Aha! So, if Master Latsek doesn't remember it, it didn't happen. I have a witness. He saw you and heard you ravaging me there. You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, shit. I've never had any other woman. Never lain with any...
Oh, come now. You were singing a different tune yesterday. You were bragging about how every woman is satisfied with you. How every woman screams Latsek's name.
That can't be.
So listen carefully. Either you're going to cough up a nice pile of groschen and then you'll never... Or this young man here will... I'm sure she'll be interested in...
Fine, I'll pay. I'll pay you. But you can't say a word to anyone. It would destroy me.
A wise decision. And next time, think twice before you start dragging a young girl to the hay. Let's go. It worked! How nicely he shat himself, Henry. I thought all was lost, but it worked!
I even felt a wee bit sorry for him at times. If I didn't know he was a murderer, I wouldn't believe it. What a crybaby.
But he was, and he got what he deserved. That'll teach him how to behave. You were great. Thank you so much. If it hadn't been for you, I'd still be begging by that bloody tavern. But look at us now! What a fortune!
What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to get a proper meal. I'll buy some beautiful clothes and shoes and some nice jewellery.
And what about Aneshka?
Oh, aye, of course. I'll go looking for her. I'll start asking around in taverns. I'll buy a wagon and travel the world over if I must. I have to find her.
You must like her a lot, eh?
She's like a sister to me. We've been through thick and thin at that mill, and she never left me in a bind. So I have to help her. I want to.
Sacre! I didn't believe that.
I told you it'd all work out. You know, you were really... Thanks for sticking with me to the end.
I was glad to be of help.
Hey, before we say goodbye, I was just thinking... I don't want you to just forget about me. There's another way I could pay you back.
Don't worry.
God damn it. I think she... That bitch robbed me.
It worked! How nicely he shat himself, Henry. I thought all was lost, but it worked!
I even felt a wee bit sorry for him at times. If I didn't know he was a murderer, I wouldn't believe it. What a crybaby.
But he was, and he got what he deserved. That'll teach him how to behave. You were great! Thank you so much. If it hadn't been for you, I'd still be begging by that bloody tavern. But look at us now! What a fortune!
What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to get a proper meal. I'll buy some beautiful clothes and shoes and some nice jewellery.
And what about Aneshka?
Oh, aye, of course. I'll go looking for her. I'll start asking around in taverns. I'll buy a wagon and travel the world over if I must. I have to find her.
You must like her a lot, eh?
She's like a sister to me. We've been through thick and thin at that mill, and she never left me in a bind. So I have to help her. I want to. It worked! How nicely he shat himself, Henry. I thought all was lost, but it worked!
I even felt a wee bit sorry for him at times. If I didn't know he was a murderer, I wouldn't believe it. What a crybaby.
But you won.
Sakra!
I told you it'd all work out. You know, thanks. Hey, I don't...
Don't worry. I won't forget.
Oh, come now.
I'd rather just settle up.
Fine then. As you... Where the fuck?
What's wrong?
The money! It must have fallen out along the way, or some...
Well, I hope...
Oof, Kurva! Fuck this! This can't be!
Easy. Nice and slow. Oh. Nice and slow. Greetings. I see you have the stripe.
God be with you, kidder. Of course.
And I see, Anton, you've already had the stang blessed, eh?
That's right. We're done here.
What? You didn't even wait for me?
Don't worry. You're not missing out. We still have a long way and 2 more churches to go.
Ah, got it. A nice...
Aye, you could say so.
You must be the champion marksman, Anton Kaspar, right?
That I am. And I swear as long as I'm shooting, the strike Tonys will never lose their
Are you really?
Well, this year is just my second competition.
Old Lazar used to be our top.
What if we run into those...
Luckily, their churches are on the...
That may be, but their tavern's on the way, so watch it.
Why do you consecrate?
It's a local pitman's tradition.
Aye, every year before the shoot first. Like Francis says.
Interesting custom.
Why, aye. Interesting, and sometimes a wee bit...
Let's go, Maris. First we'll go to the upper church of the Virgin Mary, and then to... And we have to make it before...
What did they actually do at the course down in the bottom row?
We got an opening in our reed, but the windlass broke loose, so the carpenters have to make a new one.
It'll be a week before we can get queuing again. To hell with the pit. Better to hear some crack from you, Henry.
So, tell us, Farah, where are we going with that thing of yours?
You're crocking here like one of us, man. You'll be joining us in the pit soon, eh?
Need pit for him. He's like to break his arm with a kettle.
Aye, our thing is heat on the rock, eh?
I don't understand you much, but as far as dangerous work goes, I reckon you two are experts, eh?
That's what this is all about, but every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stangs blessed in the churches, so the mound gives us silver and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Be careful. Why, aye, it's not as plain as day, but the best shot, of course.
Are you a good shot, Anton?
Do you think Vlack would let him compete if he wasn't?
And what if Preng wins?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too. York'll be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from Gang. He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know Henslin. Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we haven't gang a gang watch.
Hold your water, Franzi. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
About what?
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
Tell me more about your competition. What makes it so special?
What makes it so special? Why, we have the royal seal of approval.
Wait, you mean Wenceslas himself allowed you to compete here?
Of course he did. What's so strange about that?
Well, it just seems odd to me that the king would concern himself with the amusement of some miners.
It's not like that at all, but the charter grants us various rights, and feast days is one of them.
There wasn't anything like that back in Scalise.
Gothenburg isn't some wee hamlet like Scally. This is the second biggest city in the kingdom after Prague.
Silver's been hewed here for the last 100 years, and the seams are still full of it. Why do you think Sigismund came straight here? Because whoever holds Gothenburg holds all the silver in the kingdom, kidder.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Bless.
Hey, what are you doing here? You're not allowed.
Careful.
You aren't allowed here.
If I leave now, my friends
Or
will be
I'll call the
offended.
guards. You've got no business here. Come now. You've no right to be here. Out.
That bastard!
I'm sorry.
You aren't allowed here. Pay me compensation for this. Otherwise I'll call the guards.
We'll work this out. No need to call anyone.
I won't have you causing cough up some
Now you're...
That's... See? Come now. You can't be here. I'll escort you out. Come now.
I'm sorry.
I'll even fight.
If I leave now, my friends will be offended.
And I've learned quite a bit already. So you're saying you have no idea? No, sir.
The town needs
If I leave now, my friends will be offended.
Again without permission.
If I bump into him, I'll be sure to tell him to come and see you.
He'd better. Otherwise, I'll have the tadpoles look for him.
I'm sorry.
You again? Get going, right now.
I was feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning, I just couldn't get up.
By the weather.
You see?
Do you
It didn't
mean
even
that old
hurt.
ball and chain of yours? If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey, that's enough of that.
You do remember the promise we made, don't you?
It was one mass.
close
I
to
hardly
the
reckon
others.
I'll face
Not
damnation
safe
for
here.
that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just one mass.
Why did you marry that old battle axe anyway?
Huh?
Eh? Or I'll end up in the kingdom of heaven by...
You have a kind master. Eh, Matt?
Here you are.
Come on, then, let's sort this out. You're as stubborn as a mule. Looks like I'll have to go and get a guard to take care of you.
What are you doing here again? I won't let you stay here, even with a weapon. Clear off! Get moving. That'll do. That's quite enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh! Help! Help me!
Burn in hell!
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll shove
Go fight yourself!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't stand up to this!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Come and get another!
Gods! Please! Come now. There's no right to be here. Out.
Careful.
You aren't allowed here.
What have they actually hewed at the course down in the bottom room?
We got an opening, I read, but the windlass broke loose, so the carpenters have to make a new one.
It'll be a week before we can get hewing again. To hell with the pit. Better to hear some crack from you, Henry.
Tell me again, where are we actually going?
Every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stands blessed in the churches, so the mound gives a favour and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Why, aye, that's as plain as day, but the best shot, of course. Lords and knights and maesters too, mind your own salvation. Well, get me maras on the hoy and make war libation.
Keep close to the others.
I only ever see you in the tavern, but tell me, how's it going down in the pit? How many of you Tonys are actually there?
Hard to say. We go by shifts, and each shift has the men it needs.
But not every yakker in St. Anthony's is one of the Tonys. There's snakers, wallowers, maras working out by, hauling the rocks up the bank and that, like,
Whatever the devil that means.
And what is it you don't ken now in Mara?
You speak a strange language, you know that, Franzi?
What you ganning on about today?
And here we go again. Ganning on means going, right?
Aye, best constant, and often is any fair or holiday.
What are snakers and wallowers?
They're the maras manning the ropes and lifts. They don't feel the taste down in the pit like we do, but humans singing at the rock like, you know.
We also use a crank to drive air into the shaft. There's all kinds of black gas, stink gas that'll kill you on the spot.
We call them the yams.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Priests and monks, enjoy your trinkets from a silver mine. A yakker's prize is a bonny lass and flowing cup of wine.
If I leave now, my friends will be offended. Are you a good shot, Anton?
You're not allowed here. Well, are you going? Away with you! You're not allowed here. You see? You didn't need...
Are you a good shot, Anton?
Do you think Vlad would let him compete if he wasn't?
And what if Preng wins?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too. York'll be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from Gang. He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know Henslin. Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we didn't gang near Gang much.
Hold your water, Franzi. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
About what?
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
Tell me more about your competition. What makes it so special?
What makes it so special? Why, we have the royal seal of approval.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
God bless you.
Oh, bless. I'm sorry.
Christ! Pardon me.
Be careful. It's not safe.
Be careful. I apologise.
So far, so good, eh?
No, hey, bother. They've probably got other problems.
How do you mean?
Nothing. Just that you don't need to bother. And where's that local priest got to?
Who knows?
Maras, I've got an idea. A reet canny one. We have a bit of time, so we could get the saints back for pinching our stang and play a...
What? I thought consecrating the stang was a serious matter. At least Vlach seemed solemn enough yesterday.
How we, man? We'll show the saints we're no feared of them. Vlach doesn't even have to find out.
I'm for it. The tavern is right around the corner, and there won't... But above all, Francine knows...
Of course, we won't pinch nothing. On the contrary, we'll give 'em... Yesterday, I took Six's breed.
Aha!
Why did you take...
Why, aye. Best thing would be to hang them from the window.
That'd be a laugh. What do you think, Henry? Can you manage that?
Why don't you go there yourself?
Not at all. But I have to wait here for the...
And what about Franzi?
I know all the yakkers from the saints.
Fine. I'll do it.
Why, aye. Quick and careful, then, so you don't get seen.
Here's the brace. Hang 'em high up on the...
Stop.
The pole with the pulley, sticking from...
Good luck, then. When it's...
I'm sorry. Apparently, the city council is organizing another collection for repairs and fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had 2 collections
Where should I hang them?
There's an attic window looking out onto the street, and there's a pole there they use to haul goods up. Everyone will see it.
fucking good at all. See? I didn't say I wouldn't contribute.
It happens.
But I'm not
Just watch where you're going next. What was that sound? What's going on here? What's that I hear?
Oh, damn.
Wait.
Be careful.
Careful.
God bless you.
Where's... There's an... And there's everyone...
What was that sound? What's going on here?
this window with the beam. This'll do. What a sight. Sixer's stinky braes hanging proud. Can't be overlooked.
I'm sorry.
Nice one, alright. They had it coming, the arsehole.
So I'm back from the tavern, mates.
Morris, man.
And how'd it go, eh?
All done. The braes are getting an airing. It's just too bad the Saints won't appreciate how nice and right they are from that height.
Not so. I can already see a swarm of flies.
I didn't expect it to go so smoothly.
Oh, give it a rest. You didn't have to get up there. And it wasn't easy.
For sure. A canny... How bonny they look hanging there.
Of course, but we'd better get out of here, eh?
I got a bit...
Aye, couldn't hurt to go for an ale. What do you say, Henry?
I agree.
I bet you're right. Now would be a good time to get off the Let's go, lads. Christ, I'm droopy as fuck.
Aye, I can't wait. Can it go wrong with a beer?
Like I said, finally a good idea.
I knew you wouldn't let us down. Too bad you don't want to join us in the mine.
Good day.
I'm sorry.
Hey, look over there. Fucking stripies. You want to smack on the gob?
What
Come
a
on,
coincidence.
you traitors. We'll
We're
smack
two
your gob
Tonys.
to high heaven and cop you like a cork,
traitors.
you coward.
You're winching up shit. Gone and kick at the prank we played at your inn.
Was?
Aye, we decorated it real canny for you.
Gott, ihr Schweine. You won't walk out of here.
The Saints stink like brocks, with wee little cocks.
Ah, ich schlage dir die Fresse ein. Have it then, lads.
Fuck you, whoreson.
Yeah.
What's that?
Come on, then.
Don't be fucking shit.
No other choice.
They know which way is up. Nice hit.
You're a mad fucker!
Slice him up.
Useless!
I'm all yours. Fuck that. We'll finish. Slice him up. Watch out! No, you don't!
Is that you?
That was a reap, Barney. Hey, Henry, let's get out of there before they get back on their feet. Let's go to our tavern.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh, you mutt.
Oh, such a nice and peaceful stroll. How you doing, Anton?
I'm all butterfang, man. But we won the brawl. That's the...
Them cunts ended up worse. But I got dunched up. I reckon all my ribs are broken.
So is he. For a mo...
Knee fash about me. When Tess sees you've been brawling, she's gonna pull your leggies up to your head.
Why, aye. That Tess...
She hardly...
Enough of that. She can't find out about this, right?
That'll be a bit difficult.
So what? But you're worried, Anton, right? Since you're meeting yet...
Why, aye. Her pa has a guild meeting, so the cush...
So? What gift? What? Her gift? What did you get her?
Huh?
Wait. You don't mean it... Oh, fuck.
God, I knew I was missing something. Because of the procession, I completely forgot about...
Forgetting to get your girl a gift.
Easy, Anton. Well...
I like what? I have to stay with the stang, and then it'll be too late.
Heat up. What do you think, Henry?
I think fresh med...
That's good, but... Well, Anton, what exactly does Tess...
Like any woman, nice clothes...
Good enough. The roses...
What if I looked after the stang instead of you?
Can't do it. If Vlack found out...
You're right. We'll get better to get marked.
Where can we get fresh roses?
Where they're rarer than silver in this town. Most of them are well watched. But the house in front of it's locked. But
wait, does that mean you'll help Anton?
And why don't you go?
Sorry, but the saints lick me good. I'm so banged up I
honestly don't... What's in it for me?
I understand. If you bring that...
Of course. I'll be...
Good on you, me Mara. I'll give you a decent fight for it. I'm not...
What kind of perfume does Tess like?
She keeps ganning on about some perfume, honey. But careful. I think Elsa's a little jealous.
Where can I find Elsa?
That's simple.
I'll go and get Tess a gift.
Grand. We'll wait here for you.
Careful.
I apologize.
Lord in heaven, what happened to you?
Take your pick.
Was ist los?
I just need a little favor. My name is Henry. I'm interested in alchemy.
So?
Certainly.
Richtig.
Well, I'd like to, but... Of course, I would gladly pay you for it.
Nein. Keep your money. I want to know if you can really get... Schließlich, if you fail... Na, here's a file. Und...
get that new bench? Ours is all creaky, and I can get it
Ah, excellent. Here is that garden. Now, how do I get in? I made it. That's beautiful.
Huh?
Like the Garden of Eden. Roses like that would please any woman. They smell so lovely. And now back to the miners, so they don't think I blew them off.
Hey, you. Have you done something I should know about?
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time. Greeting.
Test the lass of my heart, the bonniest lassie.
Franzi, what?
Good year.
Yes, here it is.
Grand. I told Anton you. Here's something for your help. I'm sure it'll...
Well, fine. Thanks.
Anton was afraid you weren't coming and that Tess would dump him tonight, so... And first he drank... But
I understand his concern, but did he have to get that sotted?
hey, Anton doesn't have an easy life, and Tess is his sole source of joy in this world.
Go on, then.
Look, it's a long story.
I've got time.
Anton isn't poor. He's only a miner because he was forced to. His father put all his money into opening a new mine. Except then Sigismund came and the miners were afraid they wouldn't make a profit.
Wait, his father is...
Unfortunately, he was.
Well, what am I supposed to...
The miners didn't want to dig a new shaft because they were afraid that Sigismund would cancel. Except old Anton had to put all his money into it. And when he heard, it floored him. And he...
So it's Sigismund?
Why, aye. As long as that Hungarian horde is...
And what does that have to do...
Her father, Linnart, is a well-respected burgher.
And so what's the problem?
Just that Anton doesn't have any money for the dowry. And now...
All right, but what are we going to do now? And what about our champion drinker? How will he shoot?
I wouldn't worry about the shooting. You don't know miners. He'll snap out. Worse, we'll be getting him to the Church of St. George so he can take the oath in...
Fine.
Excellent, lad.
Certainly better than you. God, why am I...
It's settled then. I'll now just have to make sure we...
She
God,
use a
it's so heavy. I swear, if you puke on me, I'll break both your arms.
When it comes to boozing,
It's not far from
it's
here
all
to the St.
fire
George's
and
Cook.
brimstone.
But get a move on so we can get out of tune. The Saints will surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls. And don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny bloke. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Hey, careful, don't run yourself
Damn it, Francie.
ragged, kidder.
Just
It's
explain
not a
one
yak of
thing to me.
charcoal, yeah, it's a
What are you getting on of you?
Fuck, you know.
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
I just told you a while ago. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucker.
So what? That's obvious, right?
Careful, no.
No reason to suddenly get
Look
shit-faced.
at herring.
That's exactly his bad luck.
Watch out for my
Anton's not
belly.
poor.
I'll puke
He
all
inherited a
over
house from his
here,
brother,
and that'll be the
who
end of
arranged
it.
the marriage years ago with Tess's pa, Lynette.
So what's the problem?
Chink Mimara, coin. Before he died, Anton's father sunk all his money into digging a new opening.
Like a new mine shaft?
Aye, they say they hit a new sealing gang.
And what about the silver?
The seal's really there, man. But with Sigismund breathing down their necks, they can't keep queuing. Me? If you know
Who else would I be talking to? Anton has wealth, but he has to wait until Sigismund leaves.
Exactly. You got the gist of it. The poor fella has to wait until Ginger fucker gans to hell. Only in the meantime, Lynette's looking for a new bridegroom for Tess. All the richer double crosses.
And what about you, Francie? Do you have a girl?
Plenty. 3 for each finger, even. What lass would want me, eh? A poor orphan with his toes sticking out of his boots.
A miner has to make some money, right?
And what of it? You know how much food costs here and everything else? Here in the city, grocery only goes so far. Not like in some village.
And the main thing is not to drink it all away, right?
Hold your water, lad. You're on thin ice here. You know what it's like to go down in the pit every day and break rocks in the pitch dark. It can get so tight down there that you want to get the fuck out straight away. Your heart starts pounding, but you can't shit your brakes, so you just keep hewing. Aye, any master carpenter makes more chink than me. And besides, if he falls off the roof, he's dead on the spot, in the pit. If it caves, then you're stuck there for days. Breath running out and praying to the Virgin Mary for mercy.
Damn, that's an awful way to go.
But don't get me wrong. It's not bad work. I'm not complaining, seriously. Yakkers are a good lot. They'll take anyone in. Poor orphan or bastard, doesn't matter. They don't judge. Because in the hole underground, we're all the same. Alive or dead, all the same bread. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Priests and monks, enjoy your trinkets from our silver mine. A yakker's prize is a bonny lass and flowing copper wine. Away, kidder, join us glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Lords and knights and maesters to mind your own salvation. Well, gan me marrows on the hoy and make war libration. Away, kidder, join us glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king, we'll drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Sing it once and sing it.
What's the meaning of this?
So here we are, your most fatherly host.
What?
No, I'm a fool here. Anton Caspar at your service.
I humbly apologise, Father Tobias. Anton here.
Entering a church stinking drunk like that? You disgrace yourself, the Holy Church, and your...
Worthy Father, please, you know us. We're righteous men of the Mound, and without St. Anthony, we'll be disgraced at the competition.
You should have thought of that.
Father, Anton's in a bad way because they don't want to give him Tess, the cobbler's girl.
Do I look like a pauper? I'll show him, but he'll be begging me on his knees. I've got so much...
For Christ's sake, Anton, man, be quiet for a moment. I beg of you.
But I'm only doing it because of you, Franzi. Because you are an orphan and your late mother. Will you take the oath instead of Anton?
But I didn't know the oath, Father.
Good God. And what about you, boy?
Sorry, Father.
Anton will say it for you, and you just please, Henry.
So, friend, will you do a good deed? Even though these two... I'll gladly give you...
At least do it for Vlak. He wouldn't...
Well, I don't know the oath, Father.
I understand.
Anton, are you able to recite the oath?
Of course.
So go ahead. Tell me the beginning of the oath, Anton.
We, the yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before God and to make no fashion...
Wait, stop. One bit at a time.
I'm listening, son.
So, how did it go? We, without malice...
Our Lady of the Seven Sorrows.
What's next, Anton?
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to give it by rights to the...
Good. That's enough.
Well, friend...
We've,
What are you saying, boy? I'll give you one more chance.
Thank you, worthy... Anton, repeat it for me.
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to give it by rights to the masters on the bank out...
Good. That's an...
Well, friend...
We vow to...
Very good.
How does the oath end?
We swore on feast days to leave the moon tune and DNA hewing, and to give a wee share from our adults and foys for the good of our souls.
Very good.
Boldly on.
We swear...
Glory to God and Saint Anthony, patron and protector, intercede in nomine Patri. And now get out of it.
Thank you, worthy Father. Oh, that was by the skin of...
Old Tobias is strict but fair.
That mining jargon of yours gave...
but you don't...
Thanks.
Aye, muckle thanks for nie leaving us in the
We'd
take this as a reward for not betraying us, and come in the morning to the shoot fest.
Well, I might come. But what about Anton here? Will he be able to shoot?
Oh, sure. He'll snap out of it in a few hours.
Hey, bother, kidder. I'll be fine. Hey,
so you see, we yakkers can handle plenty. Like we say, everybody ends up on the bottom sometimes. God be with you. We say, God be with you. Remember that too.
Greetings.
Greetings.
God, go! God!
Greetings.
You there.
Nice and slow.
Watch out!
Go fuck yourself.
In need of money, friend.
Aye, true enough.
Whoa!
Be careful. It
I'm
isn't safe
sorry.
around here.
Schönen Tag.
Sign me up.
Toll.
I'm in the mood for a proper tournament.
Spoken like a true. Pay the entry fee and
Here are the grosh.
I look forward to seeing your May Lady Fortune on the day of the tournament. Go and see Friedrich Kummel. He has the honor of running the tournament, or you can wait here.
When is the next tour?
Not for 5 more days.
God, no! He's dead!
Go! Quick! Gah!
Whoa!
My respects.
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashoff are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the two of you agreed.
Sakra. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like. Good to hear that Sir Quinlan still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I've got to get into Malashov to free a friend who's held captive there.
What, all alone? Maybe I should...
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Lord Ruthard told me about a secret passage that will take me there. What I need from you is to get a fresh horse ready for my friend.
Well, you sure ain't lacking in... A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. Somewhere a bit further from here, so I...
Of course. The last thing, and the Ruthards promised to pay for the horse if it comes...
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find there's a well-trodden patch of ground there. So that, hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there.
Thanks.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's one here somewhere.
Well, I don't know exactly where it is yet. Rosa told me it's supposed to be bloody well hidden.
That sounds... Sir Quinlan banned cutting down trees some time ago in the forest alongside the path. And if you need any equipment, and I'm sure you'll also need some torches in there.
Yeah, that will come in...
Hey, now that I think about it, but you shared a secret with me, so I know it well. And I've done more things...
Thanks, Hashtal. I'll consider it.
Well, apart from praying, I wish you the best...
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I'm supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see. The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Here, mutt.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Do I want to send Mutt home? Search. Sit and stay. Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much. Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there. What do we have here? A ladder? In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker. Damn it, that's cold. What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Roothard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is going to take a while.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. Now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damn truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us, hmm?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own 2 hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What?
That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. We better go. Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Oof. Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
He took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the garden. And get some sleep. you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know... your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
I understand. I'll get right on it.
And tell Drahomira it's getting late. Don't forget to take some food to our honored guest. I gave her the key so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Oh well.
it open. I always close the door. Who could have done it? What the? Who opened this?
Murderer!
Worry! My son.
What the? Where's that body?
Go to hell!
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
So the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip. You've got it, Conrad. Yepo, I'll send Hyman to the gate. He'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Run. Not a long time to the guard.
Stop messing around!
miracles on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry.
What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Well, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Aretzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Rook... C'est magnifique! And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky von Burgov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. Aye, my soul. What are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passage?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit...
You can forget about. I'm not going through any
What?
Let me repeat. It's not the...
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but...
Don't worry. Just trust me. I won't allow anything to
I remember. But if I faint or go mad in that passageway, I'll put you in danger.
Now relax.
Henry, I mean it.
All right.
Un moment.
Yes?
And what about horses?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to... But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep. Which place...
That's a wonderful plan. No passage. But we need somewhere...
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese.
Damn it, Henry. Stop fooling.
I don't have anything...
I certainly hope...
Merde. Our plan is...
We don't have time to play hide and seek. And if someone tries to stop us...
Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't it be better if we went...
Je suis d'accord.
Fine.
And how will...
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance.
Agreed.
But you must be absolutely certain.
True. And if we don't hear from you...
Précisément.
Right.
And keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs. Why's that? You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said once discovered a dozen English spies.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see, les Anglais sting to high heaven. I will watch the stairs if Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
I have a weapon.
Finally. Thanks, Henry.
I have some...
Très bien. Now I will show you.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal.
Hey, it won't get me. Show you.
What's that? Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm!
It is only Henri.
Go to the horses.
Sure, let's go.
Head towards the horses.
Oui, let us go.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I've never lived that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
Well, true. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horton got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Istvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Bergov was just hoodwinking us, and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure. And you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I
Don't start. Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now...
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Bergov received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Bergov's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Bergov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka? Zizka? He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Excuse...
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. But it was my master's beloved.
Oh, so it could just as easily...
I don't really care what was in it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You should have been more... Losing the one thing you're supposed to...
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it...
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the...
Well, if you ask me...
Truth be told, my master has never mistreated me. Eh?
Gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest
Good people. Now you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master
Apparently.
Eternal torture.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
By the way,
My favourite book.
as I wandered through the fortress, and there it lay.
You really found it. By the way, did...
Actually not.
That's too bad.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common... Not in absolutely everything, of course. Look, You've never thought about writing?
Me?
How should I know?
That's a tempting notion.
Wouldn't you want to at least...
I suppose I'm not quite...
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish right...
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers.
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now?
Both? Well, fine.
Just tell me what you'd... I'll take careful note.
Well,
Why not?
you mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to. But
There've already been enough heroes, saints.
that's 2 words, but I'll forgive you.
Make him a do-gooder.
Very well.
That sounds as...
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Especially when that person doesn't even try.
And what's wrong with that?
No. But
Do you know any...
of course not. Whenever I...
Who, for example?
I don't need to look far.
What actually happened?
Venser was a hothead. He kept... Father explained to him in vain. Actually, Venser went to defend the city a bit.
Tell me more about...
Father is the last Ruthard in Kuttenberg. After the death of his son, there remains only a daughter. He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak Ruthard.
All right.
Wise, but it's hard to blame.
Tell me more about...
I had always thought Venser was determined, except he was really more stubborn, and not a day goes by when I do not think of him.
Was he the one who taught you?
Yes,
And Kunzlin's...
naturally. As a...
You speak as if he...
If they hadn't quarrelled, Venser might... Back to work.
He could make...
Sure, I like those stories.
Well?
Not yet.
What?
A picture. Especially if...
What?
Have you ever seen a
A heron?
Well,
Oh,
your suffering is over. Don't worry. You can blame me for all the mistakes. So what about that story?
Sermons.
You see? And what about the sketch?
I like it.
But otherwise, I think we can be quite...
Well. And for that matter, you're an inch...
No beating around. Please do stop by some... Perhaps I can show you my...
God be with you. Keep the peace.